Oh my gosh. Is this really the same season? We were able to string the cliffhanger of last episode into another episode.
Yeah, it almost starts off in the exact same place.
What? No, this is a ghost game, is it?
No, it can't be. I mean, it even looks like from the previous next episode that this one will come play into the next episode.
No.
I mean, we haven't seen this since episode 2.
Oh, get ready. It gets intense. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 65 of Digimon Ghost Game, the Black Zone of Death. If you haven't watched any of our episodes before, you know we go very in-depth. So if you're averse to spoilers, you may wish to leave and come back at a later time. Warning, really, there's plot, there's spoilers, flash that image. Yes, you have been warned. Okay, so, without further ado, let's dive into episode 65, which starts with... not.
Yeah. Much like last episode, does not have the same narration so many episodes have had.
But that's okay, we move right into the... No, we don't move into the formula either. We don't start with random person being harassed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is a different season. I'm sorry, hold on. No, wait, okay. But yeah, we come back and it's still mostly blackout.
Yep.
It seems like they're in some sort of hospital or something because we see someone.
They're on top of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Or first Digimon we see is on top of the hospital.
Yeah.
Hospital has some power, apparently because they have some generator.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, the city's pretty much dark.
Mm-hmm. So we have, picked up from there that there is still power outages.
The global power outage is still significant.
Which is something that I wish I didn't really have to say, but...
This is Ghost Game, we do.
Yes. And but we see everyone gathered up, including Dad. He's still here. We didn't forget about him.
Yeah, he's... Yep.
And his assistant, Terriermon assistant, is here. And he's being checked out by Mummymon.
Yep, and he confirms that, yes, this is a healthy human.
Yes.
So this is not a Betsumon pretending to be dead or something.
Dad, or he didn't get injured coming through the gate, or, whatever.
Or at least it shouldn't be. If you've gotten to this point to establish it is him,
yeah,
you better not pull some trick he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless.
Yeah. And we see that Terriermon...
Really cute Terriermon.
Yeah, he's complaining about, I came to the human world and couldn't see it. And Dad's like, oh yeah, hold on. And he materializes Terriermon. So definitely seems like he is...
Dad has a Digivice.
Yes. And a partner.
Can assume he did, but this confirms it.
Yes. And him having a Digivice, well, we'll get a little more into that later.
And Gamon's again, they're real happy to see him hopping up on his lap, and he's looking at him, I see you're still wearing your scarf. And apparently it's his right sleeve from one of his jackets, which mysteriously appears in the next scene. And then disappears again. And then apparently the Tilamon didn't want to fix the sleeve, just a sandal.
Yeah. I mean, he's in the human world. You could have probably gotten a new shirt if you really wanted.
At some point. Regardless.
Yeah.
So that's a cute little thing. Does it mean anything? Probably not. Is there more important things he should have been saying? Absolutely. But it's a nice little thing.
So yeah, we get our first actual tease of what is going on in the digital world, where Terriermon is telling us about some black stain.
Sticky black stuff, yeah.
Spreading around, that if it melts on you, it spreads. And like the Upamon saying like, yeah, I saw the, forest and the rivers go black too.
Yes.
Because they're like with the community or the community's come to them because
there's something.
There's
all kinds of cameos for a while here.
Oh yeah, I mean we get Bastemon, we get Azuramon, we get his beetle friend. I don't even remember.
I forget his name.
Quite his name. Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you, future Rordrik.
Yeah,
that's an easy one to find.
Yeah, Salamandramon, Azuramon, Betsumon. I mean, just all of them. I'm not gonna
all of them, but
okay, true.
A lot of them.
A lot that they could fit in the amount of time they had, pretty much.
Yes. Yeah, and Terriermon's assistant confirms, yes, let's do Digimon to get all aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So that explains why what we call generals are black. They must have this stuff. No, they're not aggressive.
No, yeah, they've just been standing around.
So that's probably not why they're black.
No.
If Terriermon even is black, I'm not sure if he's black or green.
Oh, the Gargomon, yeah.
He's correct, the Gargomon.
Yeah.
So we cut back to Hero in his dorm room.
And Espimon and Gammon are passed out.
That's on his bed, yeah.
Moon Millennium on Crystal is just floating.
You remember he exists too? Oh, okay, cool. He could be real important.
And we remember Tapermon exists too, because he floats in and checks on him.
Says you can't sleep. Pretty much says no. Then he say, okay, and that's our scene.
Yeah, with everything going on, I don't blame you. Yeah. That's it. Again, is it just to say, hey, we remember these things.
We remember these things exist. We're still not going to do anything with them, but they exist.
They exist. Okay. So we cut to the morning, and there's newscast going on.
Yep.
but there's no power anyway. No, it seems
like...
like...
established that once you reset your generators, that the power is fine. Backup generators and restart everything. It was all good. But there is no internet or cell phones or things like that.
Networks, unless it is landline.
Yeah.
Which, you know, how many payphones are left now, let alone in the near future? You know.
Yeah, regardless.
It would be really bad.
And at the end, they were listening onto an old radio saying, well, this is our old-fashioned radio. I'm like, why do you have that? I built it for shop class.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
You know,
that's good.
I fully believe that. Yeah, that's what they're listening to in the dorm.
And at some point, we get Kyoshiro gets a landline call from Emma, of all people.
Or he calls her, it's not clear.
One or the other. And she's saying, oh my god, they're everywhere. We can't keep them secret. So Jellymon did not kill her and bury her in her shallow grave. Darn you, Ghost Game, you can't even give me my headcanon for that.
Yes.
But yeah, and then on the newscast is talking about all these mysterious monsters. They're appearing, and it's a big deal now. So apparently it's only not a big deal in Japan. I guess Japan's just so used to the culture of having giant monsters destroy their areas, you don't even bother mentioning it.
Just another Godzilla, you know.
The rest of the world apparently does care, so it's a big deal now.
Yeah, and there's a Hippogriffamon, a Kakatorymon, and I think a Jumbo Gamemon.
I'm pretty sure that's who it was, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, all right. Again, you've got other people that we don't know are around. Just show them again what they're doing. No, we got even more. Okay.
We got a lot of Digimon.
Even more problems.
Worlds, yeah.
And so they're like, well, if everything's going on in the digital world, we got to get there. We got to figure out what's going on. But you just said it.
Did Digimon say disappeared?
It disappeared, and they're all like, I can't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. But like, well, there's more Digimon evacuating, we would find a gate. Well, we could just make a gate.
Yeah.
What, Terribon? Huh?
Yeah. Bokuto says, yeah, Black Agumon told me, note the word told me, that you can use a Digivice to open the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So, Black Agumon's not your partner? Or one of your partners? Because Hero has two.
And you think he finds you worthy enough to talk to.
Yeah, apparently. So again, I think she can talk?
Yeah. And so, they're like...
He didn't know this about the Digivice? I kind of thought he made them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he said me and my friends have made it so he could warp Digivolve Ultimate.
Yeah.
So why would he not know this? Into Black Agumon.
Well, don't worry, there's still more questions. Because after this, they bring up, oh yeah, the professor told us you burn up when you go through. Why are you okay? How did you come through both ways? And he's like, well, the first time it malfunctioned and took the entire area around me, which there was a crater.
There, so that makes sense. I like this as a loophole. But immediately after...
Yes, but also in the flashback that it shows, there's a Digivice lying on the crater.
So,
but Dad has one.
So did he just happen to drop it, and that the one he was wearing was one that malfunctioned and sent him?
But then there was the 3 remaining that...
And there's one to hold and 2 others in a box.
That Hero found, so... If he didn't make them, how did he have so many? Okay.
But then immediately afterwards, literally the next line, Terriermon's assistant says, oh, it's okay, you can go through a gate if you have a Digimon with you. Okay, how this will work, don't know, but I've heard strange logic for this kind of show.
Okay, then it must be, just the professor never knew about humans.
Yeah, he never went through a human.
But no! Terriermon immediately tells us that Pokemon was lying. That apparently he thought they didn't know enough about Digimon, so they shouldn't know about being able to open the gate or being able to go through.
Even though he doesn't know how to open the gate, because he didn't know about the Digivice opening gates.
At least I don't think so, unless he's the one that made them.
Yeah, maybe you made them.
Because I don't know who made them. I thought I did. And this is all before commercial break. They are packing.
And these are all within 5 lines, we've been told 3 different things that the gates can and can't do. Some that seem to contradict each other.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, everything is gone, but,
But on top of this, we're going digital world, he said it disappeared.
Yeah.
As we said earlier.
So, alright, we need to go in and investigate. I want to go and meet whoever this voice is. Right. And, I can help with that. What? And they look out the window, and giant Kazuhamon, which she's been giant, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she shrinks down to Miko mode to come in.
He says, well, I can open the portal to the digital world with my magic, but then you have to use your Digivices to open the gate. The Digivices can't open a gate without magic.
I mean, to their defense, I'm assuming it's so bad it needs the help, but that's not what they're saying.
And again, it's 4 different things we've told.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't seem to, of course,
add up.
agree with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying. I get it. At least you're trying something. But, okay, sure.
But, all right, so Terriermon's ready to teach him, and they seem to have packed up their stuff, and...
The defense is they thought far enough ahead to make water and food, and they've got big bags on my dad's got a huge backpack out.
Oh, yeah.
There's bags stuck on
Almost
Digimon.
Comically large bag on Dad.
Yeah, hover mode. And everybody is in champion form, except for Terriermon.
Yes. And, you know...
So, before the commercial break, they have Digivolve this episode.
They didn't show it, but they have.
Yes.
And, you know, being able to... I mean, they haven't yet, but just bringing up the champion. Being able to just kind of be champion 65 episodes into your season, I got no problem.
I have no problems with this. No, makes sense to me.
It really makes a lot of sense that you've grown enough. You can do this. Except these that's a whole
Not
nother,
emotionally.
That's a whole nother.
Personality-wise, no, but...
Yeah, so they are apparently... Terriermon says that where they're going is the Compiler Forest. That's where...
And he has the address for it. Because that's where the voice was coming from.
Yes, and you can find Ko Kabuterimon.
Yes.
If they're still there, you know?
Yeah.
And so Kazuhamon holds up her instrument. I don't...
Yeah,
tool. I'm sure it has a name. Did you find it? And holds it up, and we see the usual funky patterns that she does, throws it up into the air, and do exactly what I showed you! But they just hold up their Digivices, and it works.
And the gates open.
There's no, like, complicated buttons or new interface.
Jerking it off, turning it upside down, putting it on your head, or something, I think they would never thought of doing over the course of over a year?
Yeah.
Trying?
It's just like, eh. I mean, again, I'd probably be a little harsh just because we haven't, just because of how much it's contradicted and stuff, but and
But it worked.
Opens up like, all right, we gotta go. So, you know, Hover Espimon takes Hero and
Battle Gamemon.
Battle, and Simba jumps in, Jellymon floats in. Like, all right, now it's our turn. For Dad and Terriermon, so they go jumping right up and smack into it as she loses power, I guess, as she says, and it closes. That's my limit.
My limit, yeah.
So, why did we introduce Dad?
So, yeah, Dad's apparently out of the picture again.
To leave him. And Terriermon. Both of them don't make it. Maybe Black Automon's there, so we can... But we've already run into Black Automon. Why introduce him then? Though, before we cut away from Dad, we see him open the door to the top.
A little disappointed for a few seconds, and kind of takes a breath and goes,
"He wants some juice?
Let's get some juice, Terriermon."
Because, what can he do? I mean, it's a little quick, but it's also, what can he do?
Apparently, he doesn't know anything about Gates, despite giving the impression in the entire series he knows all he knew about Gates.
That was what I thought. Yeah, he opens the door, and Kotaro, Bunny Man, and
some other random person I didn't recognize.
Yeah, come tumbling out. Because, like, Nomura was like, what's that really cute girl doing with...
Is that really Lirirun?
Yeah, with Hero and the dorm leader. Haven't seen them together to this point? Have you forgotten all the times because you've been harassed too much, Nomura?
He probably had a lot of things happen in his brain over the course of the last year. He might have an excuse.
Yeah. So they were just kind of like, hey, hi. And Dad gives a really odd
smile
thought, and then like a chuckle and an almost creepy smile.
Yeah. Well, maybe we're not done with that just yet.
I don't know, but we don't have much time to do much else. So we go back to our main cast who made it through.
The Digital World apparently did not disappear. It's still there.
Okay.
That's good. I'm glad they didn't teleport into the void.
Yeah. And it is... This forest does not look particularly healthy.
Yes.
The ground is blackened. There are purplish veins like going through trees. No vegetation really to see at all. And it's like, well, okay. Did they arrive in a different place? Because, everything was messed up? No, because Simba and Goramon pretty quickly seems to tell us that, no, this is the once beautiful...
Recognize enough landmarks to consider to determine this is Compiler Forest.
But not long after they have arrived, there is a loud crashing in the bushes, and we see a pair of Digimon that are fighting each other.
Yes.
And the others, our main group has to duck a little out of the way to not get caught. And it turns out to be a Brachiomon and a Koagamon.
Yep. Ron comes and it seems strange that the Koagamon champion would be attacking an ultimate.
Yes.
Well, Koagamon not so much.
Yeah, he's always been pretty aggressive. It's not.
But you see them and they don't look right. They are black and red eyes. During the rampage, Espimon drops his supplies and the Brecumon stomps on and destroys them.
Yeah.
Those poor fried eggs.
They never did anything to anyone. That's a better season.
Just a little.
Let us know in the comments below if you know what season that's from. Well, that's the dub. I'm sure that good of a line doesn't make.
No. Sure, the original one's not having any memorable line.
And as they are running away, Tesla Jellymon ends up dropping Kyo, and he falls into a cloud of pollen and these strange looking
some surprisingly colorful flowers.
Yeah, orangish red dot and white spotted flowers that a whole bunch of pollen.
Says it smells.
And finally, they seem to get away from all of that and start to regroup as Kyo looks down at his hand and it starts to turn purple.
He coughs a few times. Purple. And now we hit the commercial break.
Yes, it's this.
Correct.
I had to think for a moment.
Because I'm sure this will be really important.
So, yeah. Yeah, and that's our commercial break.
So, we've actually got a lot done before commercial break.
You packed a lot of plot in there. I think you needed to spend more time to explain some of these things and not contradict yourself, but okay.
Hey, we'll take it. It's a step up for the Ghost Game.
It took us 65 episodes, but we are in the digital world now. Congratulations, Ghost Game. You are definitely the longest time to get to the digital world. As we come back and everyone starts to,
gather up. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, and they talk a little more about how weird that was.
And the Kabuterimon Mountain Village is supposedly in this direction, according to Simbango Orman. They start to go off. Kyosuro asks if they have any water. And the Espimon says, Hover Espimon, should be correct. Yeah. Says, no, most of them, our supplies were destroyed in the fight.
Mm-hmm. There's like, oh, well, I think I hear something.
I thought I heard some water, river or something back there.
Okay, well,
and they're like, yeah, we probably should get some. Supplies could be very important.
Mm-hmm. This is not the dumbest thing this group has done.
No.
But so Tesla Jellymon goes with him. He's like, yeah, I think I hear a brook over there.
Just in that thicket, yeah.
And she looks over and goes, I don't hear anything. And he just pushes her.
Give him a little push,
into it. And we see the pollen fly up again. And Kyo's spreading more and more of this purple all around him.
So much,
Not quite up into his face, but we can see even along his other arm. It's getting worse.
Well, then we go to the other two, other two and say, yeah. I forget exactly what they say, but something along the lines to come over this way, and Little Gamamon knows that Tesla Jellymon's hand is wrapped up in her tentacles in an odd way, and different colors picking through, and he goes, hey, what's up with your hand? She goes, oh,
that's nothing.
Nothing. And he goes, okay.
Yeah. Of course it's nothing. It's always nothing in the season, right?
You know about a black spot that corrupts things.
Yeah.
That's what you're here looking for. She says there's something, she just oddly has her hand covered, and you just accept that nothing's wrong.
Yep. Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd root for the villain, but I don't know who it is.
But yeah, so Ruli ends up getting over looking with them because they say to look over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Simba is like, wait here. Jumps in instead. And then gets some Paul and says, no, Ruli, get away. But it's too late and pushes her. Mm-hmm. They push her in as well.
Who could have seen this coming?
And this is where we see that the purple has fully gone up over Kyo's face. He's got rainbow eyes. Not like the red eyes of Dagomon. He's got like rainbows.
Yeah. Interesting.
And he's going on about it is an honor to be corrupted. You shall join us. And
and here's another feminine voice. Now you did good. Getting more sacrifices. Whatever she calls them, exploring me. Oh, it's an honor. If I can get her name right. Rafflesmon-sama, as he calls her.
Yes. And this is a pretty obscure Digimon. I don't think she's ever had an official appearance, but she's been around.
Yeah, she's been in the Perfect books for a while. But...
Yeah, so if you didn't know this one, don't feel bad.
I don't blame you, too.
Yeah, and normally she's a very vibrant, red dress, kind of more, Rosemon kind of colors. But this one is not.
Yeah, very dark.
This one is pretty much blacks
and grays.
From head to toe, except for some interesting colors underneath.
Under cloak and inside her arms.
sleeves, yeah.
Please, that's a better way of putting it.
If Digimon really have clothes, I guess, yeah. People call them sleeves.
If Gabumon can take off his fur.
Yeah. And be bashful about it, yeah. they do start to understand. And so as she's speaking to them and he's saying what an honor it is, the plants start to grow.
Yeah.
Petals start to grow out from under his eyes and out of his mouth, and then start just flowing out from everywhere. I'm like, all right, you just love your body horror.
Yes,
Ghost Game. Okay, never mind. This is Ghost Game.
Yeah, but this is Ghost Game after all.
I had to question sometimes this episode. Nope, this is Ghost Game. It remembered. And yet he's still all just about it. This is still an honor. And you will join us.
And eventually all four that have been infected turn into these, like the flowers they fell into.
Too. And just fly up towards her.
Yep, and she sucks them up into her sleeves.
Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, this is such power. This feels so so good. And I will live forever.
Yes.
I will absorb life so that I might live forever. Which, if you don't actually know the lore of this Digimon, is just kind of okay. But actually, the whole idea is this is a Digimon that actually doesn't last
very
long normally. And so she wants to keep going. Part of the corruption, doesn't care how
normally she's okay with this. In fact, she likes dancing and singing, having fun, making the most of the limited time she has. So in this corrected form here, she's terrified of dying, is willing to sacrifice others, keep going. And this is a nice little twist on the lore.
Yeah. Somebody knew the lore, or just looked up the Wikipedia article, and went, oh, I can make an episode out of this.
And we can, if corrected, we can change this around.
Yeah.
They did a good job of that.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, Fisher's I'm going to start sucking you up now, and Heroes doesn't like that idea, so we actually take it seriously and go straight to... Well, we don't go straight to serious, but before we start fighting...
Well, we do Kennel Weissmon, and then there's half a second, and we go into...
Yeah. We immediately do both.
For whatever reason, they do not want to warp to Mega.
Yeah.
I don't know why in the season that's just the thing they don't do, but for some reason...
They just don't.
They don't want to. And so he starts to, stand off with her and, tell her that this is wrong, all this typical paladin-y stuff that Kano and Sirius.
It kind of sounds like Sirius Mon.
Go on about. And
they do some fighting, and then she releases more pollen, and that lines up on Mon and Hero.
And yeah, Sirius Mon, kicks everything's butt that he faces. He, does really well. Except for Lilithmon, and now this one really gives him some trouble.
Yes.
His attacks don't really seem to land, and then he starts to summon up this laser beam grid, and when we look back at him, his hero's being affected. He's caught in a cage.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he managed to get in such a tiny cage, but apparently he did.
Yeah, well, good job.
And must have started big and kind of shrunk down. She was worried about Hero or something.
Probably, but we don't see exactly how it happens.
He's kind of stinking this episode. Yeah, he's not very impressive.
And then they also get the petals growing on them. Start to get pulled in as well. And, gee, Sirius Mon is not happy with this. Hero! And she's more mocking of, oh, this is beautiful. You are so powerful. You will also join in. And starts to spread pollen towards him. And then we don't get quite a black spot.
No, we kind of get into his own mindset, and
a pair of eyes just appear on his cape. They don't even quite look like Gulas' eyes, really.
If it wasn't for how he spoke in his voice, I wouldn't know who it was. But he just goes, yo. Okay, I know who that is.
Yeah. Huh? What's that? And, you want to save them, right?
Me out there, I could do it. Then we kind of got back to the outside for a little while, and she's like, oh, has fear made you hallucinate?
Yeah, so obviously she does not hear this other voice, which fully makes sense. I can buy that.
But eventually the corruption spread, he turns into a flower, sucks him in. Sirius Mon, and he was like, oh, I've never felt such power before.
And our entire main cast has been absorbed. I bet this is going to last.
Well, that was a nice season. Nice season, yeah.
That's an interesting way to end it.
They don't deserve any better.
So there you go. Obviously not. Where she starts to clutch at her stomach and chest and, what is this? Too much. I can't hold it in. And suddenly those flowers come spraying out, and it certainly seems like more than our main cast
Yes.
that get
kind of
spit out.
You get a purple black color explosion exploding from her stomach, chest area.
Mm-hmm.
And now the flowers settle down. And one of them opens up, and from underneath it pops Seriousmon.
I mean, his flower is a darker color. But still, it's Seriousmon.
I was not expecting Seriousmon to pop up.
Oh, yeah. I was expecting the one that was talking, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
it said my power can do it, and the power is based on his colors.
Yeah. And so, Ghoulis, well, not even being Ghoulis, was able to affect, spoiler, this is a mega level Digimon.
Possibly a Jogress level Digimon.
Yeah,
depending on what lore you use.
Yeah. This is a champion.
This is supposedly a champion, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. If you say so. And, Seriousmon's like, oh, I can't believe that.
Can't believe that worked.
I can't believe that worked, yeah.
Then other people start uncovering themselves from flowers, and we see Sabergermon and eventually, oh, there's the Kabuterimon.
Oh, how convenient.
Yes. And to its credit, it moves things along really quick here. Our next scene is not at the Kabuterimon village. They're flying off towards...
Well, he defeats her. At least hits her. Well, no, she just wilts.
She just kind of wilts, yeah.
Yeah, she just wilts and pretty much deletes. Oh!
Before anybody realizes anything, yeah.
And the biggest line here is, as Seriousmon is watching her dissolve, is, what was that voice? Who was that? So he made this deal not knowing who this was. And I get we've established that Yamamon doesn't remember Ghoulis when it happens. But he's been told on multiple occasions.
But Ghoulis Gamamon line has never been able to talk to the other line prior to this point.
Yeah.
Is it because they're in a digital world now? I'm guessing
know.
not. I'm guessing we don't. I'm guessing we'll never get an explanation as to why he suddenly decides to start talking to him, not just take over like he normally would in this situation.
Yeah. Yes,
but Gamamon special. Yeah. Why? We don't need to know that.
But yeah. There's no scene at the village then. Yep. They are just off, flying through the clouds. And hey, Sabergermon, where's Dark Lizamon? He erupted. He's gone. Yeah. So at least someone remembered that. Yeah, these two were a pair.
We meet again. But as they're flying, we get the voiceovers of what they heard from the villain, from Kabuterimon. Basically, that there's a cloud that no matter what happens, never moves, and they say a beautiful voice comes from it. So they're heading towards the cloud.
That definitely seems like what they're looking for.
So. Yeah, sounds right. And we see it, and it's a big cloud. It's white and puffy. Compared to everything else around here,
it stands out.
Pretty, but it's pretty ominous looking in the grand scheme.
Mm-hmm. And as they start flying into it, we see what looks like a partially ruined city, because parts of it don't look so bad.
Yeah, it looks like it's recently been attacked or something.
Yeah. So it's a big city. I mean,
it's a city, yeah,
in the clouds, which
cliche, but okay, works.
Yeah. Not sure if Digimon's actually done it yet.
Yeah, maybe not.
But yeah, and as they are flying in, they go down to look closer and get a landing. And we see the clouds part. And standing there is another Digimon that, if you don't know...
I don't blame you, yeah.
I don't blame you. And let me make sure I get... Bloom Lordmon.
Yes, we're getting the order right here. Yeah, Bloom Lordmon.
Not that he is named here, but...
Yes.
If you know Digimon enough, you will know him. None is allowed to enter, none shall pass.
Yes. None may come beyond this point. Something along those lines.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's what ends.
There's no poem. There's no...
Yeah.
There's no nothing. It's just... Wow. Well, that was the formula shattered, at least for an episode. You know how I was joking earlier about making a bingo card for how predictable these episodes were with the formula. And, no, okay. You have at least...
Yes. Other than the people being even affected by something and being completely cured by the end. Most of everything else.
If they're main characters. I mean, any season, I'm not really...
Usually, yeah, but it's always in this.
Yeah.
Not even an episode.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and it seems like as we look at the preview for the next episode, it picks up there.
Yep.
Because we see Bloom Lordmon. And all three
megas at the same place at the same time.
In episode 66, it took us to get it. But it looks like we'll finally get all three of them fighting together. Which means this Bloom Lordmon should be a big deal if it takes all three of them. Because they usually just go to Mega and take care of things.
Yeah, they've rarely had any struggles with fights this season.
It's why with, Rafflesmon there, it was interesting that Seriousmon did have a problem.
Had so much issues, yeah.
Yeah. And it says something about using fear against you.
Yeah.
But all the episode shows is the fight.
Because I'm fighting, Loon Lordmon.
Yes. Which, I mean, if Ghost Game manages an episode-long battle, that could be cool. But there's other things we need to...
There's so much plot we need. I'm not sure we can afford that.
To do that. Because supposedly, there's only 2 episodes left.
Yes.
This
rumor has it there's a week off, and then in 3 weeks from now, something else is scheduled in that time slot. So
yeah. So you are out of time, Ghost Game. So I mean, thank you for cramming a bunch of plot in there. I don't think you thought it through entirely.
No.
You seem to contradict yourself. It's never done that before, though. No,
well, it's always kept such close. So watch the lie on his own lord. Breaks it.
But hey, at least if you can give us an interesting ending, don't give me another O2 or Atmon ending, please.
You would have.
You would have to try to get.
I thought there couldn't possibly be an ending I would dislike as much as 0-2. There may be one that I dislike almost as much.
But yeah, I have some hope. I have more hope than I did 2 episodes before this, at least.
Hope? I don't know. At least they finally realized, we got to do something for the ending.
Yeah.
We got to at least put a couple episodes together. Overarchers.
Well, and I hope you join us to find out what the end is and
who the villain is, if there's a villain.
Or who this benefactor is, either.
Yeah.
Who the villain and this benefactor are. Or they're one and the same somehow. I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping it's not actually Gulas is the villain, because, again, doesn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, again, what did he do this episode? Okay, yeah, he saved all their lives.
Yeah.
And deleted the dangers to make it a level Digimon.
So evil.
What an evil person.
Yeah. But we'll find out together. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more Digimon content, it's always everyone. Be awesome. Next one. Here.
Bye-bye.